Hello, I'm back to Toronto. My name is Beast, and today we're back with Wagamama High Spec. But this time I'm on my own again. Because I actually don't know what's happening anymore. Yay! My voice is being recorded. Good. Yeah, my lower back hurts.
こら、聞こえよがしに意味深なことをつぶやくな。
Okay, now Yukari's definitely overreacting. You're sharp. I fire a sharp glance back at her and pat my back while sitting down like a catcher. Pulling out weeds after school? I didn't do this as an SC member. You just make me do this as some kind of punishment, aren't you?
お前は罰を受けてるんだから、その認識で間違いないだろ。
Right, I am. Yukari caught me with the whole manga thing and I got suspended for it. Today marks... how many days has it been? Feels like me going around together with her isn't so strange anymore.
だいたいなんだ腰って。昨日は何もしてないだろ。
Are you still talking about that? Constantly bending down to pull grass out is really starting to hurt, so I stand up and stretch my upper and lower back. Already 4 o'clock.
なんだ今日は生徒会で集まりでもあったかそれとも漫画の用事か
Went to a meeting for the manga yesterday and student council isn't gathering today.
だったら何を思わせぶりに校舎の時計なんか読み上げてるんだ
Do you have any work to do?
嫌な言い方をするな。私は生徒会の顧問だから生徒会がおとなしくしてれば暇なもんだ。今日は職員会議もないしな。
Yukari's voice slowly tapers off as she starts stealing glances at me more frequently. I guess that about for cleaning up. That's about it for cleaning up the place, right? Should we go up to the rooftop?
お前どういうつもりだなんか怪しいぞ。
Motivated to work here. I've been just filled with so much drive recently.
やる気にとか
I'll quickly pick up the basket and almost take Yukari's hand until I remember our current situation. Alright, let's go.
毎日よくやるよな、なるみも。あいつ、何の罪であんな目に遭ってるわけ？
よく知らねえ。クマ先生にボコられてるの見たって聞いたことあるし、あんま関わりたくないっつうか。
放課後に美人女教師とマンツーマン。
ただそこにクマ先生って要素が加わるとエロスより恐怖が先行するんだよな。
お前命がいらねえのかよ。今誰か。あ、気のせいか。
Holy shit, they're ninjas. Okay, Jesus Christ, calm down. We can't be doing this shit this early. Come on, behave yourself. Hold on, is there like an
あなたの
option
センスに
to
任
like
せるよ。好きに挑戦して。
stop voice?
戻りますね。
There we go. I'm doing this for my own fucking mental
設
health.
定を変更するのね。
Also, everything suddenly feels louder for some reason. I don't know why.
戻りますね。設定を変更するね。戻りますね。
I mean, it's already after school, right? We're past class time. Okay, we don't need. Pushing Yukari against the wall and continuously raining kisses on her is just so fun. Two of us are nothing more than lovers now.
私はまだ勤務中だ。
I smirked at myself as a kisser. In the end, I still find it fun to cause her trouble. Okay, calm down. You can read it. And at the very least, she seems to enjoy being toyed around with by me too. You say no, but you're the one licking my tongue, aren't you? Okay, calm down there.
私はこういうのにまるで免疫がなくて迫られると拒めないんだ。
Mean to say you to do it with anyone?
言い間違えた。誰でもいいなんてこと絶対ない。
Yukari noticed my hand exploring her, genuinely chest and bites her lip, which is adorned with even the slightest bit of makeup. Okay, calm down. You're being watched! You can read what she's saying there. I'm not risking letting these people finish a singular line in that way 5 minutes into the video. I know nothing is gonna happen anyways because Toa and Mihiro are right over there. I'm not getting frisky with you all the time.
どこがだ
Which I didn't even read this
胸
one.
まで触ってるくせに
Even though she tells me that she plays her hand on my hips trying to pull me closer. I'll just keep it there. Today's special, okay? I mean, we hadn't even kissed or smashed yesterday.
それはそうだが
I'm so about for making out with you for one day and my... Alright. Again, not 5 minutes in. Stop. I swear what I'm gonna do with you, she says. She hugs my neck tightly. This time it's her who starts slobbering all over my lips, audibly savoring. Okay.
妹に叱られるのかあとほんの少し待てば私の家でいくらでもセックスできるのに
Doing it at school gets me so turned on. It's so adorable seeing the usually strict Yukari turn into such a horny woman right in front of me.
本音を漏らしたなお前は本当に困った教え子だ
Are you gonna teach me a lesson then?
心にもないこと言って私が優位に立てるわけないだろ
People need to hold back. You're so cute, Yukari. Whisper into your ear and bite her earlobe. Okay. Your dads are embrace it. And you know. If you're gonna be this tight, dick. Oh no, he wants to drop his pants.
バカこんなところでやる気なのか
You already did several times, right? There's no way I can keep it in, but I'm already online. Okay.
ダメだ今日は替えのパンツ持ってきてない
I've given up on turning away my sexual advances. He grabs a hold of my pants. But doesn't do anything. She still has a position to consider.
口でするからな続きは後で
Okay.
部屋でならいくら出してもいい
You love it? Okay. Yeah. None of that is readable. What the hell?
トア顔出すの早いってもうちょっと我慢してれば決定的な証拠映像が収められそうだったのに十分でしょ撮ったしとか言って本当は見たくなかっただけでしょ
Toa and Mihiro.
やあどうも先輩奇遇ですね
Coincidence? You call this a coincidence?
仮にも生徒会役員の立場にある人間と生徒会顧問がね
You're following us. Damn, since when?
いやらしいとんだ淫乱教師だよ
これ
お何か言い訳があるかもしれないよとは待ってみよっか
はなんて憎たらしいやつらだ
This blunder was 100% my fault. I was so preoccupied riding the high that I forgot to check the ground around me. Especially when Yukari was already clearly against doing this sort of thing at school so many times. Wait, let me explain.
断る
She refused.
どれお動画の精度いいね見てごらんよみひろお兄ちゃんのこのいやらしい手つき私としてはゆかり先生のメス顔の方に心を惹かれますな
Wait, stop. If you do that, you're actually gonna get fired. I noticed that Yukari's clenched fist is shaking. You leap at her and hold her arm down.
暴力は良くないと思いますよ
そんな真似するわけがないだろう私は教師だぞ
何が教師さ子宮でしかものを考えられない惨めなメスになり下がった分際で
お前
さーて罰だなんだって絡んできた挙句に 教え子をパクッと言っちゃったけしからんこの淫乱女。
Alright, alright, let's all calm down now. I said I'd explain, didn't I?
生徒の義務としては上に報告かね。この時代再就職は簡単じゃないんだろうね。
お前実の兄まで巻き込む気か。
わかってませんね先生。トアはそういうの全然気にしませんよ。
I knew that.
じ
When I said I'd explain it to her, she refused. So what does she want? So what does she want for her to keep staring at me? I'm sorry?
謝って済んだらラビット解決探偵団はいらないんだよ。
No one would need that kind of agency.
時給が発生してる以上こちらも手抜きはできないので。そうですね、ひとまず場所を変えましょうか。
どうするつもりだ。
あれれ、おかしいぞ。そんなの聞く権利なんかないのにな。
こいつら煽りのレベル高すぎないか。
言っとくけど、私の親指が一度動くだけで助教師淫乱映像はネットの海に放たれるからね。
All I see here is more reason to hate Toa. Like, have they been overdoing it? Absolutely, yes. Is it very yikes for a teacher to be dating their student? Also, yes, very yikes. Don't fucking upload shit like that on the internet for essentially their entire life to be ruined. Do you plan on killing all my social prospects too? Oh, that's right. Towa's the kind of person who really would go overboard.
Mihiro,
Towa's assistant, who's apparently getting paid by the hour, cuffs mine and Yukari's hands with a pair of probably toy handcuffs.
さて、校舎前の通路を通って普通に校門から外に出ましょうか。なんだと思われるでしょうね。
お前ら正気か。
イかれてるのはどっちさ。
Them, still. Like, you can't even say that there's like a teacher getting taking advantage of a student, since the student fucking is clearly the more well-adjusted one here when it comes to, you know, the emotional side of things. And also, they do like each other, so while yikes, I would not really say like there's a big issue here. That's just me personally, maybe. I don't fucking know. What they're doing is attempting social death, social assassination. That's not okay. Even this little humiliation only serves as a prelude to the agony that awaits us. I understand and resign myself to the fate of getting dragged out in public. As expected, the destination is our living room. Two of us are made to sit down side by side on the sofa without even anything for us to drink. Without any chance to align our stories, our interrogation starts.
事実は認めるが、私も半端な気持ちじゃ。
何がおかしい。
Really want tickling your ear with a brush.
温情措置ですよ。石を抱かされていたとしても先輩たちに拒否権はなかったんですから。
Something's off. Either the world's or these two girls' sense of ethics is way off.
言い寄ったのはお兄ちゃんの方ね。同情を引くようなことを散々しまくっておいて、それは通じないよね。っていうか、酔っ払っておちんって舐めちゃってますからね。人間そうはなりたくないなって思うレベルの蛮行だよ。さすがの私もゆかりに同情し始めてるもん。
本当に同情してるならそんな言い方するか。
He's got a point. If you're mad that we kept it hidden, then I apologize. But Yuki and I were genuinely in a relationship, and I refuse to be denied that.
強気に出ましたね。
Let's be real here. You don't really care about the school rules or public morals or any of that stuff, right?
ない。
おい生徒会役員。
If you don't like it, then I'll quit school. That enough for you?
お、生意気言い出したよ。
Because I think I'm the one causing all this. I just want this over with.
やめろ。立つ瀬がない。
Yukari whispers to me. Gently pat on the thigh and turn to face Toa. If you're gonna be nice to me, now is the time. Things are gonna get real dicey with Onichan now, if you get what I mean.
みひろ、鼻に一つ。はいよ。
Nose. What do you stop that? My shoulders are yanked back and a clothespin is pinched onto my nose. What the hell? What's with these? Why is this clothespin so strong?
お前らは鬼か。
うちの兄の言い分については、まあいいよ。
So you're fine with it and you still do this. You're just moping because I got a girlfriend, don't have time to look after you.
みひろ、耳に二つ。はいよ。まぶたに一つ。あと口に三個。
Like, all this does is make me genuinely dislike Toa. Like, Mihiro's just a little shit that's riding in a high. I wouldn't really say it's malicious in nature. Toa's the actual bitch here. It still make me dislike Mihiro a little bit, but like, fucking come on. Just being an asshole.
やめろ
My lips gonna rip. Gonna turn some kind of freak show.
じっとしててくださいよ、先輩。あと一個ですから。
Stop it.
今日のこれだけでもわかるぞ。後期に散々甘やかされて、お前は随分とこじらせてしまったようだな。
上から目線で言うんじゃないよ。欲求不満の淫乱教師が。
So scared, my skin's getting goosebumps.
とにかく、この私が認めない限り、うちの兄との不健全なお付き合いは一切禁止だから。
There's nothing immoral about it. We're genuinely in a relationship.
エロ教師の人生を終わらせることなんかいつでもできるってことを頭に置いて、よく考えて喋ることだね。
はあ？ふざけるな。そっちがそういう態度なら教師なんていつでも。
みひろ、乳首に2つ。
何でもするからやめてやれ。
なんでもねえ。
Toa crosses her arms arrogantly. She looks down at Yukari with a cold gaze.
ちなみに、お兄ちゃんとは真剣交際なわけ？ゆくゆくのこととかも考えてるの？
当然だ。私のすることに半端はない。
ふーん。なら、本気を試してみるとしようか。へへへ。見物でやんすね。
As much as I want to interject, I'm so scared of having my nipple pinched by clothespins that I can't say anything. Why is he letting me to do that? Like, he could just stop her, probably.
みひろ、あとは任せた。
Surprisingly, Toa leaves at that and leaves the living room.
撤回するなら今のうち。なんて言うだけ無駄ですかね。終わった頃に命があればいいですが。
Mihiro clears her throat, completely oblivious to our blank stares.
それでは、これより鳴海家お嫁さん試験を行います。
バカなのか、お前らは。頭がおかしいのか。
Why the fuck does she have a whip?
はい、口答え。はい、悲鳴が下品。いってー。鳴海家に仕える者にはそれにふさわしい品格があります。教わったばかりのこともできないんですか？
Am I the only one that is just genuinely getting like kind of fed up with this thing? Like, I expected like a fucking big ol' hubbub about, hey, what the fuck's happening here? No, don't do that. Look at this. There's been actual fucking fucking assholes.
失礼しました、先輩。
In the past, why? In the past, while that I tried to stop her several times, Toa constantly keeps me in check with her glare. It's not the first time that these two, Toa in particular, have taken things too far.
いけてない新人メイドですね。手際の悪さにもびっくりですよ。
The Toa needs to be like fucking taught like several lessons. Like, I genuinely dislike her. Like, there's a reason why I'm not doing her after. I genuinely dislike her as a character. Like, Mihiro in this, like, she's isn't this malicious in any other realm. Like, yes, she can get overbearing, but she's never this malicious. So, it genuinely makes me dislike her more. Toa, I can believe that this is something she would do because we've seen that she is actually fucking selfish like this. Like, it actually took, like, her fucking brother almost dying for her to clean up her act slightly. Like, come the fuck on.
In
the first place, where did they even get that maid outfit from? Size fits her perfectly.
どこがですか？窓を拭くときにはご主人様の視線を意識してもっとこの大きなお尻を突き出すんですよ。じゃなきゃエッチじゃないでしょう。
お前、そんな理由で私の尻を叩いたのか？
日頃の関係は忘れてください。今の私はメイド長、そしてあなたは新人メイド。
Just gonna follow anyway. Yukari reluctantly goes back to wiping the window. Mihiro smiles grimly as she
窓
watches.
拭きだけでこんなにかかってたら一通りの仕事が終わるまでに日が暮れちゃいますよ。
I'm supposed to be the one doing the housework now. Toa sleepily munches on the potato chips, completely ignoring what I just said.
炊事洗濯、トア様の身の回りの世話、トア様の着替え、トア様が退屈をしのぐためのアニメの手配。みんなメイドの仕事ですよ。効率重視です。1日が24時間以上あると思ってるんですか？
That is not a maid's work, this is my work.
お前、兄にいつもそんなことやらせてるのか？
ご主人様に口答えとか本気ですか？わからない新人メイドですね。
Every word is, it's like it's designed to make me hate Toa more. This is almost impressive in a way. I've been turned to Toa's exclusive maid.
これのどこが嫁の試験なんだ？じゃあ
先輩の嫁とトア様のメイドはワンセットでしょ？いちいち説明されなきゃわからないんですか？
わかるわけないだろ。
Aside, she's really going after Yukari's butt. Isn't that whip the kind that a queen would use?
指棒みたいなやつが売ってなかったから間に合わせだけどね。使うならあげるけど。
For what?
そりゃしつけだよ。
Don't make me discipline my girlfriend.
おい、ちょっと待て宮瀬。さっきのはなんで叩いたんだ？
ございますでしょ？
なんで叩いたんでございますかね？
反抗的だからに決まってるでしょう。このダメイド、ダメイド。
やめろ！
さすがみひろ、いい仕事するね。後でボーナスかな。
You two are insane. Manga, as well as studying for school, and I've got a ton of stuff to do, but now that I'm finally at my desk, my mind can't switch gears at all. You told me not to interfere at all. There's no sign that Mihiro's gone back home yet. Seems like they were still bullying, rather educating Yukari.
まあまあ、過去を残した方がめんどくさいことになるかもしれませんよ。気が済むまでやらせておきましょうよ。
Don't! No! Like, actually, just fucking lock Toa in her fucking room without any of her electronics for like a fucking day. Only giving her fucking water or some dog shit, because clearly this has gone on for so long that anything less is gonna fucking do anything. So Mihiro said.
トアがあんな甘い子になったのは先輩の責任もあるわけですし。
You're just as much of a fucking enabler. I don't want to fucking hear it. I'm actually upset. Like, this is not even a case of like I was already in a bad mood and just spilling over into the recording. No, I'm actually just getting upset because this is genuinely like making me hate characters. Why? Like, I liked Mihiro. I still like her in her route. Because this kind of extreme behavior has only been fucking shown in this one. As far as I fucking remember. So I quite frankly can still attribute it to fucking Toa. Toa's just a bad fucking influence and worsens everyone around her. Well, that was because I let her become so spoiled, and I really do have to blame myself for letting her get so twisted.
もちろん元々の性格もあるでしょうけどね。
Mihiro has a habit of getting carried away, but when the time comes, she's the one to put the brakes on Toa. Clearly not fucking enough!
それにトアは独特ですから、長い付き合いになるかもしれないなら理解しておくに越したことはありませんよ。
If I had a sister like that, and this happened to my lover, I would just go, you know what? First chance, fucking move out. Move out, not take her along, because clearly she'll fucking know how to behave herself, so she doesn't deserve this kind of attention. Especially since I wouldn't want my fucking girlfriend to constantly have to fucking deal with that every time she comes over.
値を上げるなら早い方がいいですし。
The anxiety of them going too far still has been eased.
先輩だって邪魔されるよりは応援されたいし、敵に回すよりは味方にしておきたいでしょ。
Not if she's gonna act like that. Definitely do not want her as an enemy.
だったら邪魔をしないのが一番です。うまくいけばゆかり先生でも持ちこたえられるかもしれませんよ。
Don't word so ominously. You two are just way too violent.
あれれ、おかしいぞ。先輩は好きになった人のことを信じられないのかな。
That's enough the Conan references. Sense the door opening without any knock and turn to face it.
まったく散々な目にあったぞ。ケツが痛い。
Though her fetishistic outfit probably tickles the male fancy, her behavior flushes it all down the drain. Glad you're okay. They finally let you go.
宮瀬は帰った。お前のイカれた妹はネットの巡回だか仕事だかがあるからもういいってよ。
Seems she's accustomed to a fair amount of stress. Yukari collapses onto my bed, her limbs spread out like a star and doesn't move for a while. Sorry I couldn't stop her from pulling that stunt.
生徒会の活動ではあいつの本質に気づけなかったが、だいぶイカれてるな。
Not that I can say this, but after I'd already gotten you involved, but it was really between me and her, so later I'll make sure I...
そうやって部外者扱いするのか？あいつは私をそういう風には扱っちゃくれないみたいだが。何が試してやるだよ。上等だ。
You got some incredible mental fortitude, like S tier. Once I get out of the chair and sit down on my bed beside her, I can smell the faint fragrance of the shampoo I always use. You should take a bath.
あれこれ仕事を押し付けられて汗かいたからな。深夜にまたいくつか仕事させるって言われたしよ。着替えは持ってきてないから少し嫌な感じだ。
As Yukari fumbles about with the chest on her maid uniform, I sneak a glance.
こんな変な格好させやがって。何が萌え萌えだ。いくつだと思ってんだってな。
Because you really are cute, Moe.
やめろ恥ずかしい。
It's true though, and I don't think you look like you'd be in that. And I don't think you look like you'd be in that kind of store.
どういう店だ？メイド喫茶ってやつか。
Yeah, that was. You're beautiful and You're so beautiful and slender. You'd be perfect to be an actual working maid.
現役のメイドって言葉がすでに意味わからん。
Yukari turns away and rubs her nose in embarrassment. Well, Sister Mihiro always up to no good, so I won't make excuses for them. I'm sorry for what happened. But I was happy to see that you faced their crazy antics head on. For Toa and I, the only family we've got is each other, so if someone's having a relationship with me, she comes as part of the set.
セットか。
I'd have to be as strong as you are, or else they wouldn't last. Feeling her staring right at me, I break into a chuckle. I'm not just forcing her on you. I'll explain everything to her properly and she'll eventually understand, I think. Probably, I'm sure. They were also kind of fooling around with us today, so I don't think they're just gonna tell on us to the school out of nowhere.
適当にあしらえって真っ向から受け止めてほしいんだろ
We should wait for them to cool down first, I think.
いいんだよ私は意地の張り合いじゃ誰にも負けないんだお前が私とのことを真面目に考えてくれてるのが分かっていい気分だしな
Yukari.
ただし学園で無茶するのは本当にこれっきりだぞ今日の放課後なんかは誰に見つかっても不思議じゃなかった
I do regret what happened. I'm just glad it wasn't them who saw us.
約束な学園で無茶するのはなしだ
Only at school. Once our gazes intertwined, Yukari gasps and closed her eyes, pretending like nothing happened. If she started working, then it's fine. I braced her from the side, picking her lips while stroking her cheek and hair.
さっき途中だったもんな
Stop. Although she's still lying down, the hand that she extends to my... Okay.
いくらなんでもお前の妹に仕える気はないぞ私はせめてお前のメイドじゃなきゃ
So you become a maid then.
肝心のお前そっちのけであれしろこれしろって無知でしばかれたんだぞさすがにストレスもたまる
This is the second time today that Yukari is grabbing hold of my belt like this.
何の収穫もなしじゃ面白くないせっかくだから私のメイドぶりを試してみろどうしてほしいご主人様
Oh boy. And see you after the HC. That's titties. They done. You ready?
起こしたか目が覚めたんでシャワーを借りようかと思ってな
All fatigue from everything that had happened had accumulated, and even after the tender hour of 2 a.m., my conscience still isn't clear.
さっと浴びてすぐ戻ってくるから寝てていいぞ
I'll go with you. So it said she was gonna have you do something else, right? She might ask you to do something crazy.
お前がいかにあいつを警戒してるかはよくわかったよ
She's adorable, she really is, but even though I've known her for over a decade, I still can't get a read on her behavioral and thinking patterns. She's liable to commit a crime or two if she felt like it.
だったらついてきても役に立たないだろいい寝てろ
Be really careful, there might be traps or some. Pay special attention to the way you step.
お前たちは一体どんな兄弟なんだ
There's a weird feeling in my gut, even though the pain is, sex is already gone, it doesn't seem to be related to that. It's because he keeps going way overboard. I can't rule out the possibility.
教師らしさ
There's
なん
even
て
a trace of the nature as a teacher,
You
as
Jim.
Yukari says. I could probably do this. Cleaned over my entire body, begging for pleasure. My ears still remember my own voice. Beyond the situation has sunk in so deeply that my cheeks don't flush red anymore when I remember.
ただいかんせん年の差だけはなあいつ将来のことはどれくらい考えておま
Narumi's sister's in the dining room holding a knife. She turns her eerily emotionless eyes to face me.
そこまでするか罪を犯すな私たちは理性ある人間同士だろう
Microwave.
ベーコン切ってただけだし。まったく夜食作らせようと思ってたのにドア越しにアフンアフン聞こえてたからね。
聞き耳立ててたのかさっきのはあれだマッサージみたいなものだ
エロい匂いがする。
Should have went straight to the bathroom.
芋はこんなもんかね。あとはベーコンとチーズ乗せてもう一回レンジと。
手伝ってやろうか
いらない。あとさっき私に対して失礼な想像をしたから一回殴るね。
殴ってもいいが包丁は置け
So why exactly am I sitting across her eating microwaved cheese and potatoes?
何さ、 私のついでやった芋は食べられないって？
めんどくさい上司みたいなことを抜かすな。小腹は空いてたし食うけど。
あ、吐いた。
吐いたじゃない。チーズの下に何を仕込みやがった。
タバなんとかっていうよくわかんないけど赤くて美味しそうな調味料だけど。
Is she just a little kid or what?
全然辛くね
I don't know, my tongue's gotten this number. It doesn't really matter how much of it I eat now.
ゆかりも大概意地っ張りだね。
え。うるさい。それよりどうなったらお前のゴールなんだ。
Julie is detestable. She acts as if she's heard nothing and chugs down some soda.
お前のことを嫌いになろうが、それを理由にあいつと別れるとかはないぞ。もしそんなことになったら、お前は罪の意識を感じるだろうしな。
それは私に恩着せしてるの？
お前の言う通り意地だ。意地の張り合いってところか。負けてやらないから諦めろ。
私を甘く見た人間は大抵その後で愚かさを悔いることになるんだよ。これからも私に立ち向かうつもりでいるなら心に留めておくといいよ。
But I teach long enough that I can't be called a rookie anymore, and I don't remember ever having a student this troublesome before.
いい兄貴なんだな。
Humans also need to know when to give up. As long as I'm in love with them, I can't take only the good bets.
そりゃそうだよ。なんて言ったってこの私のお兄ちゃんなんだからさ。
あ、そう。
察しが悪い女教師だね。この私のお兄ちゃんが務まる人間がこの世界にどれほどいると思うわけ？
納得だ。それは確かにあいつくらいしかいない。
あの無限の包容力は人生の迷路に迷い込んでた元ヤン女教師まで引きつけるほどだからね。
否定はしない。
だから簡単に譲り渡すわけにはいかないの。炊事とか洗濯とか誰がするんだって問題も残るしね。
それはお前ちゃんとしろよ。女というか人として。
いびりまくるからね。
諦めろって言ったろ。世の中で言われてる嫁姑問題を考えたらお前なんか可愛い方だよ。お前が踏み込んでくるならこっちも安心して踏み込み返して問題児を更生させることにするだけだ。
何が教師さ。私の気分次第でそんな肩書きはあっという間に剥奪されるってことを忘れてない？
とか言ってそんなことしないだろ。
どうだかね。
I knew fully well that you're not going to address me like a big sister or something overnight. And that she's ready to go at that to me.
まともに社会人をやりすぎたな。一筋縄じゃいかないことは面白いなんて当たり前のことを忘れかけていた。
この私との戦いはゲーム感覚ってわけ？
It is just the right amount of spice.
バッドエンドにならないように気をつけるんだね。こっちもどれほどのものかせいぜい楽しませてもらうとするよ。
This romance of mine is still just beginning. I ended up falling asleep while waiting for Yukari yesterday and slept sound until morning.
目玉焼きの黄身が硬い。
ごちゃごちゃ抜かすな。胃袋に入れば一緒だ。食え。
But maybe I'm still dreaming.
おうコウキ、お前の分も朝飯作っておいたからまずは顔洗ってこい。
Thanks.
やい、そこのデカメイド。こんなコーヒーが飲めるか？
飲める。試しに飲んでみせてやろうか。
This sure is something. Toa's behaving like normal and Yukari's taking her head on. Wait, Yukari. Pretty clicks her tongue, most likely, for having to get the milk. I dashed her on the way to the dining room. You're getting closer to Toa, aren't you? The two of you are... Well, maybe not yet at a normal relationship.
昨日の夜ちょっと話したからな。
My god, I can't believe you two had one of those emotional developments where you'd promised to support each other while I was asleep.
タバスコ爆弾かまされた。
Sorry.
その流れで、ああこいつには遠慮しなくていいなってさ。あの程度の小娘、私にとっちゃ可愛いもんだ。
She brings her cheek close enough for to me that we're just about touching. Close one
お
eye.
前一人が何でもかんでも抱え込む必要ないんだぞ。仲を取り持つとか余計なことは考えなくていいんだ。
Oh, I thought I'd get to see the day that I come across someone who'd say that about Toa. She's just so shy. Whenever you say she's ignoring you, she'd react violently. Better not say too much. Just when Yukari is telling me she wants to experience what kind of person Toa is without any preconceived notions. Alright, love my sister. And of course I love you too. I believe in you, so I won't interfere.
そういうことだ。ただでさえもお前は抱え込みすぎなんだからさ。
How did the saying go? No matter how hard you have to search, find an older woman to be your wife. Our ancestors sure had some wise words. I'm counting on you. Or I might end up henpecked.
何年長く社会人やってると思ってんだ。それくらいは格好。ギギギギ
Yukari!
命令を無視して無駄話とはね。この程度の罰で済んだことを神にも等しい私に感謝するといいよ。
You took her down with a single attack. The heck did you...
これスタンガンっていう便利アイテムだけど、
Don't use some so dangerous for convenience.
腕力特化型の連中がうろついてるこんな社会だよ。身を守ることに真剣になるべきでしょ。
But you're always the one attacking.
いた。
After giving her a good knock on the head, I rushed to the still twitching Yukari to help her up. You don't regret this, do you?
肩これね効くわ。重いもんぶら下げてるから毎日きつくてな。
Really do have a stubbornly ironclad will. Toa shrugs his shoulders, completely ignoring what she'd just done. This dangerously lively morning has me can imagine what sort of future together awaits us. Is that where it ends? Can't be guaranteed that won't be immediate sexy after.
Oh,
There was a sexy, but she's naked!
起きろバカ。
Close enough! My fucking senses are true! Oh no, hey Koki, wake up, stupid, Yukari says. I was up all night chasing a deadline, give me 5 minutes.
嘘つく
Don't
な。
lie,
昨
yesterday
日
you
は
were
私と
doing it with, Yukari says.
とにかく
Look,
起
just
きろ。
get up, Yukari says. Her humongous butt jiggled before my eyes as it grows distant. Alright, I stayed over yesterday. Slowly getting used to the smell of the tummy mats, which my own house doesn't have, and started to find it relaxing. Sure lasted long. But about half a year since Yukari and I became a couple. The chilly breeze that blows in through the window that Yukari opens almost makes me sneeze. By this time, present, the other third years are already finalizing their plans after high school. It's December, and as expected, Yukari and the other teachers are incredibly busy.
出なきゃいけないって言ってるだろ。
As Edri already need to go. She has her bra on, but better safe than sorry. You didn't have to kick me. I roused my sluggish body and rolled my shoulders.
お前ものんきにしてていい
Okay,
のか
taking it this easy. You still have to go back to make breakfast for your sister, don't you? I'll go back to change, but later she just fixes something up herself whenever I'm not around.
うーん。
She's becoming more
あいつも
independent,
自立
Yukari
を
says. She just looked upset and said that the maid was way too noisy and wouldn't shut up.
私の
Which
勝
means
ちっ
it's
て
my
わけ
win,
か。
Yukari says. Looking at Yukari from this angle while she reclines. Hmm.
おい、チンコ。
Ayo. You dick. Wasn't Ayo, it was just hey, but hey. That's not what I meant. It's fine. Relax. Why don't you come here first? Or so I say, but I gleefully get up and walk over to Yukari.
昨日あん
Even
な
though
に
we already did it so much yesterday,
Baka,
don't come any
yorona.
closer. It's stupid. I have a
Joe,
staff
shopping
meeting
kaiji
today,
なんだってば。
Yukari says. Next, to finish a wall.
うんうん
How much of a horn dog are you, she says. Let me just suckle your tits for a bit. It'll give me a rise.
元気になって
What
ど
are
う
you
す
gonna
る
do after that? Look, we can do it as much as you want afterward, Yukari says.
ダメ
I
だっ
already
て
said no,
言ってるのに
Yukari says.
以上だ。学期末試験も近いんだから体調を崩さないように気をつけろよ。
最近の先生は普通にあったかいことしか言わなくなったな。
今まで以上に気力に満ち溢れてる感じするよね。プライベートが充実してるのかも。
先生のプライベートか。万馬券でも当たったのかな。
真っ先にギャンブルが出てくるってどうなのよ。普通プライベートの充実って言ったら恋愛でしょ。
恋愛いやわね。逆レイプで無理やりものにするとかならまだしも。ガハ
The chalk flies straight and true, smashing straight into Sada's forehead and bursts into an explosion of dust, like an old manga.
先生、猿川が息をしてません。
背中を叩け。どうにかなるケースが多い。
Karin just goes,
Oi,
but I don't
Narumi.
want to touch him.
今日の放課後も例の仕事を頼むぞ。
Yes, ma'am. After that short exchange, she quickly steps out of the classroom.
また例のあれ？ボランティアがどうとかって。
学園内を二人でちょろちょろしてるのよく見かけるね。
It's also part of student council work that I have to do.
とか言って、岩隈先生の素敵な恋のお相手はなるみだったりしてね。あ、引きつってる。岩隈先生には魅力がないっていうの？
The colors of the leaves are changing now too. It is already winter. It already is. Dang, what a satisfyingly dramatic sneeze.
なんか言ったか。
This is a nice CG. Just that it's winter. It's been about half a year since the cultural festival. At first, she was incredibly conscious of me, trying to get all trying to act all dignified, and even going to cooking classes to up her girl game.
そりゃ冬だろう。たく、2年生の受け持ちだってのに忙しくてかなわん。
After a bit of trial and error, Yukari seems to have found what suits her most naturally. Even now, she's just wearing a tracksuit.
ところで、何を突っ立ってるんだ？こっちに来て火に当たれ。
He's even roasting sweet potatoes. The teacher starting a fire pit on the sports field. It's so weird, it's actually refreshing.
現代っ子だな、お前。火を焚くだけじゃ何も面白くないだろ。肝心なのはこれだ。
You could use a wooden stick to move the embers around, letting one of the lumps in aluminium foil peek out. It is, of course, a sweet potato humbly offered to us by the gardening club.
合間を見ては奉仕活動をしてやってるんだ。これくらいの報酬がなきゃやってられんよな。
Well, dear work, eh?
エロい意味じゃないぞ。
I didn't say anything. The way it seems to others is that you and I are pretty close. Well, that's what class rep tells me anyway.
ほう、あいつ見どころあるな。
That maybe I'm your wonderful partner in romance, so she says.
警戒レベルが下がってたか。しょっちゅう一緒にいすぎるのかもな。
Now she's still poking at the sweet potatoes with the stick. She does stick to see how well they've steamed up. She doesn't seem to be seriously worried.
どこでも会えるんだから、リスクを冒してまで校内で会う必要って実はないんだよな。
And it's so cold too. We don't have to force ourselves to eat lunch together.
一緒にいるだけならバックレ用はあるだろう。お前に友達がいないからしょうがなく一緒に食ってやってるとか。
Even I've got to keep some dignity, you know.
無理して会う必要はなくても会いたくないかどうかは別の話ってことだ。
My girlfriend is ever so loving.
思い込んだら一直線ってやつよ。
A pretty significant age gap. Plus we're student and teacher. At the start I had my misgivings about our relationship together.
せっかくだもんな。教師としてお前に接することができるあと1年もせいぜい楽しませてくれよ。
As long as no one finds out.
最近は私もお前もちゃんと我慢できてるだろ。
As long as you don't get mad, then I'd be more than happy to indulge any time.
卒業まで校内では我慢だろ。二人の将来を真剣に考える上での約束だったはずだ。
We need to be able to announce our engagement together with a big band, don't we?
あ、先生こんにちは。
おお、芋食ってくか？
お邪魔みたいなんで次の機会にお願いします。
Girl carrying a garbage bag seems to be an underclassman. She smirks as she walks over to the garbage collection area.
微妙なところだな。私たちがイチャイチャしてるように見えたから、ああいう言い方したと思うか？
Nope, not at all.
こんなに仲良く、ひな人形みたいに寄り添ってるのにか？
I want them to see it, but you want to keep it in?
うまくは答えられないな。理性も本能も私の一部。どっちも本音だ。
She plays around with the pile of fallen leaves, producing a thin stream of white smoke as if evading the question.
おかげさまで本能の方はこまめに発散させてもらってるがな。
Why should Deep keep turning the discussion towards something lewd?
本当にさ、時々はっと我に返って動揺するんだ。マジで私、お前とこんなに長く付き合って将来のことも話し合うような関係になったんだなって。
Fate works in the strangest ways to bring people together, as they say. Yukari brushes her upper arm against me. I can sense the feeling of her skin through the thin fabric of the tracksuit.
学園卒業した後もいろんなことがあるぞ。そういうの全部いいのか？お前は優しいやつだからな。急ぎすぎ。あ、違うか。私がせかしすぎてないかなってたまに思うんだ。
Yukari deliberately avoids making eye contact with me as she speaks. It's not as if I can't experience all those things only if I'm alone, you know.
浮気宣言ってことか。
How'd you get to that conclusion? I could never tell if you're joking with me or not.
私もだ。
Yukari continues to talking casually, seemingly diverting her attention to the fire.
私、これで結構うじうじしてるからさ。昔からそう。から元気を振り絞って強がってるだけっつうか。
Keep at it and my little sister's gonna pull a fast one on you.
あいつはいつになったら私を認めるんだろうな。
I feel like she already has, but at the same time, it's as if she never will for the rest of her life. I don't really know.
適切だ。ま、それでいいって私が言ったんだからいい。お前がこういう私を安心させてくれるならさ。同じか、それ以上のもんをお前に返してやる。
Isn't that what being a married couple is about? The way she twitches her lips in a sort of bashful, contemplative way is very much like her. Even then, if you still feel uneasy, then I'll be right there to comfort you. Heck, I'm already halfway hard.
若いな、お前。
But when we start, you're always the aggressive one. In a total 180 from earlier, she smacks me with her arms and shoulders.
って、本当に立ってるし。
As a kind of conditioned reflex, she reaches for it with her hand and pulls back. She hits me on the shoulder with her ponytail in frustration.
今晩な。毎日泊まるとあいつがうるさいから。今日はお前の家に料理でも作りに行くか。
In the maid outfit again?
可愛がっていただけるなら喜んで、ご主人様。
She swishing her stick like a conductor's bat. She pokes baton. She pokes at the bonfire.
さてと、1時間くらい経ったし、芋が食べ頃でございますよ、ご主人様。
Rough and tumble maid is pretty good. Seeing Yukari's innocent expression from the side, she rakes out the sweet potatoes rolled in foil and makes my heart skip a beat. I love you.
だからやめろっての。口に芋詰め込むぞ。
Cold winter wind doesn't bother me one bit. Yeah, there's no such thing as a student and teacher, just an everyday tingly sort of happiness.
Wagamama high spec 惜しい。
Fuck Toa. End quote.